Twitch is receiving his content.
So we should be live.
Yay, we're live!
It's gonna be sharing that on
Better
the
than dead.
Oh, I forgot to mute that. There we go.
I can still hear her too,
Mute
Eric.
notifications.
Wow.
Oh
Wow.
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 Okay. So we are live and on location in 5 different locations. With
having cake out of the ocean.
oh, and I'm frozen
As per
again.
usual, got
Good
it.
start.
Every time.
There we go. Don't know why that's happening.
It didn't happen.
It just started.
It didn't happen, and then all of a sudden, like the last 3 sessions, it has.
Yeah, three or 4 sessions. Yeah, and I don't know what changed.
Discord updated, probably.
Probably.
Maybe. I know one thing. Oh wait, I just realized I need to do something with my audio offset that I normally have for gaming. Okay. So yeah. Previously, Star Wars
Dragon
RPG.
Ball.
Star Wars RPG. Jacen, Mira, and Zoey had were exploring on the planet Quintarius, and looking for anything of use in regards to Darth Solus. They found some stuff, but then when all of a sudden they felt that Darth Solus had potentially returned to the planet, they decided to get out of there.
Yeah, skedaddle. Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, prior to that, Khaljov had gone
And Theo.
Theo and R2
R2-D2
had gone off on a mission, or gone off on a job, when Khaljov had contacted by some old contact of his who needed, help with a job, and also asked if he could, bring some muscle along, which is why he brought in Theo.
Why you brought R2-E2.
And yeah, so Mira, Jacen, Zoey, and which NPCs were still with you? Chaka?
Colin and Chaka.
Colin
Yeah,
and
because
Chaka.
Leslie and the car were on the ship
Yeah.
that got sundered in half.
So, your ship returns to the planet with the rebel base, Pluraltel.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Got hyperdrive damage.
what?
Our hyperdrive damage, and then it took 15 days.
Yeah, so you return to Pluraltel just as at the same time that's happening, or just as you come out of hyperspace. Okay, I'm definitely hearing a echo of myself.
I don't hear it.
I don't know.
Frozen too.
Oh, I'm frozen too.
Discord really doesn't like you.
Wow,
Oh.
Discord.
Okay, I'm wondering. Okay, I'm not hearing it. Huh. I'm almost wondering if it's
In your head?
No, if like it's one of your mics picking up from your headphones or something.
Well, if none of us hear it, then
Yeah. But I don't know.
I'm on push it up, so I don't think it would be me.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think most of us are on push to talk.
I'm not.
I am now,
Yeah.
just in case my mixer's like malfunctioning or something.
Yeah. So anyway, just as you come out of hyperspace, by random coincidence, a Y wing also comes out of hyperspace with Khaljov and R2E2 aboard it.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Are we gonna land or are we gonna talk to him, I guess?
Where are we again?
in space at Pluralto.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I guess call up on comm. Sure, why not?
All right. What? Okay. Then we're gonna contact Khaljov.
Great.
Yeah. So you missed some things. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Well, that's good
It
because
was
we
actually
did
a lot
not.
of fun.
Yes. Well, we did not have much fun. And our ship is a piece of junk.
What happened?
Our other ship got torn apart in half.
What?
Yes. So it was on the planet that we were on. And when we went
guys
to
get hungry,
leave, it
or-
wasn't there.
It was there, then it wasn't there.
And so there was people that attacked us. They wanted to sell
They
us
ripped
to the
your ship
Empire.
apart?
No, they wanted to sell us to the Empire. And we took their boat, or took their ship, which is what we're in now, and it's garbage. So we're gonna land, get some provisions, figure things out, talk to the general, and see where we need to go from there.
Did you crash the ship?
No, no. It was torn in half. It looked like it was like cut in half from the like this way. Not
That
like
way?
like this.
We're on comm, so yes, I can definitely see that. It was like this. Not like that. It was like this.
Yeah, like, long ways, not
Horizontally.
See?
horizontally. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The top was one place and the bottom was another place. And Leslie and Flakar were on the ship.
Capitated.
Yes. But Flakar and Leslie were on the ship, and now we don't know where they are.
Oh,
So that's a problem.
you tried sensing them?
Let's just
Mhm.
land and talk to the general.
Take that as a no. Okay.
Great.
Good talk. Let's go.
Why don't
Alright.
you ever use that? when one of your friends goes missing, use it.
We tried communicating with them. We tried comms multiple times. Didn't work, okay?
Alright, great. I'm gonna land.
Okay.
My skill isn't good enough.
Roll piloting, and is Khaljov also landing?
Sure.
Okay, roll piloting.
Wow.
Yeah, you both go land in the hangar of the rebel base.
I put a little flare in it and I land backwards.
That was a 360 right before landing.
What does landing backwards mean?
Like coming in backwards.
Uh-huh.
I reverse into the
yeah.
parking spot.
That's what I was getting. Yes, that.
Okay. you've landed. You get out of your ships, and one of the things that you immediately notice, Khaljov and R2E2 are getting out of the ship, and
Where's Theo? What did you do with Theo?
Oh,
I'm gonna wave.
You didn't like trade him or something.
no.
Then what did you do with?
I might have forgot about him.
Forget. He was with you.
Well, yeah, but we were like on a tight timeline, and
You brought the bot though.
yes, R2.
beep boop bop.
I waved to R2.
Beep boop.
That's good.
He's not
I'm
gonna
glad
be
that you
happy
brought
when
the
he wakes
important
up.
one. Glad you brought the important one. Good stuff.
Oh, on like a different note, Theo was asleep. So
You
got to
keep
sleep
cutting
in.
out.
Cutting out.
You're cutting out. You're very quiet.
Mm-hmm.
About now.
Okay, I can hear you.
No, yeah,
On another note, he was what?
well, I mean, he got to sleep in.
I mean, hopefully. I'm just glad you didn't trade him to cover your debt or something.
Never do something like that.
Yes, you would. All right, so let's go back to the general.
Okay.
Hopefully Theo's okay. That's good.
So you
I was
go.
forgetting something.
So you go to the general's office. As you get there, like the door is closed, but there's a guard who tells you to go inside. You can go inside. The general's actually waiting for you, along
Is
with
it
someone
Lyle?
else. What?
Is it Lyle?
Oh yes, is it Mr. Jacen?
No.
Okay, he told me to go in and what? Sorry.
That the general is waiting for you along with someone else.
Okay, this is promising.
Lyle.
All right, well, I'm gonna head on in. Do I take people with me?
I just walk in.
Wow, Joey, wow. All right, well, I guess we're gonna pile into the general's office.
Okay. So
Hey, General, long time no see.
So you go into the general's office and see that with her in the office is Master Lucian.
What? What? Okay, hold up. I gotta make a note of this real quick.
Send me them notes.
You don't want my notes. They have quips like, what? Okay.
Now I kind of do want your notes.
I mean, no, it's fine. They're very candid. It's fine. Okay, so I'm definitely excited. Hello, General, Master Lucian. I'm glad to see you. Where have you been?
It's a very long story. A lot has happened.
It does start the Bacta tank.
Yes.
It does, yes.
Can't remember.
All right. So you got here safely?
Yes. And I understand there's some stuff going on with that you're being drained and such?
Yeah, we started feeling it on what was the planet?
That was
It was not Finnick 4, it was
Hi, puppy.
not Quintarius, it was
Rothnu.
Rothnu.
Yep.
Okay, we started feeling it on Rothnu, where we encountered Darth Solus. And then afterwards, we went to a couple other planets, such as the one you were meant to be on, Salsajev, and still felt it.
Yes. Darth Solus came there looking for me. Luckily, I was able to evade his capture. Or, yes.
That's good. What about the casino owner?
I'm afraid I don't know what happened to him.
Okay.
That is still a mystery to me. I was already gone by the time that happened. I did hear about it though, but I do not know. I assumed Darth Solus was behind it, but I do not know why.
Okay. Well, yes, he is. He was missing, and the others that were with the base are dead.
That's
and
quite unfortunate, but
yes.
yes.
And then while we were there, we were knocked out per se by a flash of light and found ourselves in the bodies of droids on Fennec 4. And once our droid bodies were killed, we woke up again on Salsajev, hooked up to computer systems, machines, and such. And it was very uncomfortable.
That's interesting. Somewhat concerning.
A little bit, yes. Mm-hmm.
We also did find out that the droids were real.
Yes. I thought perhaps it was some kind of dream state that the machines had put us in, but we went to Finnick 4 actually and found a car. And he explained to us that those droids actually did attempt to escape and were killed.
Huh. That is
also concerning.
Also
yes,
concerning.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree. Yes, Akar has some sort of power at Finnick 4. He is in charge of several of their minds and is known as the Grand Overlord? Overseer?
Grand Overlord, I think.
Grand Overlord, yeah.
Grandmaster Overlord Seer.
Like, is he known as that to the people there, or just like his own people?
His droids, I think.
Well, whenever we were talking, who did we talk to?
The guards.
The droid bartender, and then once we mentioned Darth Solus, we were followed, or they came to look for us, and we ended up going down to a cavern and getting attacked by battle droids. So that was fun. Yeah, that we nearly died. And then I don't remember how we ended up finding a car. Oh, no. I don't remember. Does anybody remember how we found a car?
Didn't you wake up in back
No,
tanks or
we
something?
tried to fight all those droids in that one tunnel.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you
And
were
then
knocked unconscious.
Oh, we were barely
Yeah.
survived, and then okay. Yes. So I'm not certain. I think it's probably to his people, but he did seem to have some influence on Fennec 4.
Well, I think for now, as concerning as all of this is, I think the top priority should be healing you of this drain Darth Solus is doing on you.
I agree. It's very alarming.
I have an idea of how we can do this, but we need to go to a location that, well, we need to go to a planet I know of, but I don't know where it is. But I know where we can get the location from.
Okay.
The Jedi Temple, the former Jedi Temple on what is now, well, was Coruscant and is now the Imperial capital.
All right.
If we go there, we can get the information we need. But
Okay. That seems very dangerous.
yes.
All right.
But
and
doing nothing seems more dangerous.
I don't disagree. How
I'm
are
down.
Jinx.
That was good.
They're in tune. I guess.
Did you turn
all right.
yourself up, Recon?
Did you?
Did I what?
Woo! Yeah, you got real loud.
Yeah, turn your volume up.
Okay.
It's good. I just need to adjust what I'm hearing you as.
No, I think I had my headset mic as my default, so I changed it back to my other mic.
Oh.
That explains so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Good
figured
job.
I should probably use the mic that I paid stupid land money for instead of just a.
Same.
No, it's just there for show. It doesn't even work. It's not
Yeah,
even real.
This like
It's a
blue
prop.
light that's on here right now is actually like an extra light that I had from a Christmas thing that I just put on there. Christmas lights are all down at the bottom right.
Yeah.
It's a really nice prop.
Thank you. Thank you.
Looks real. I mean, you had me confused. Fine.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's not hard to do. Shut up.
You look real too, but.
Wow.
This guy.
But you're fake.
Fight me.
Okay, so
Back to the game.
So at this
Anyway.
point, General Spacewalker speaks up. She's like, so the and she looks at the four of you, and then I guess Chaka and R2 are also there with you.
We don't have Colin?
And Colin is
Should've.
probably there with you as well.
Yeah.
Colin died.
Damn it.
So General's like, so the group of you, except for Colin, will join Master Lucian in going to the Imperial capital. Meanwhile, Colin will be joining another group to try and track down Plakar and Leslie.
Wasn't Colin also being drained?
Yes, but you're going to Coruscant to find out where to go to stop the draining.
Okay, right,
And,
okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense, okay.
Meanwhile, so are Clar and Leslie. They're also being drained, but they're also now missing, so...
Right, okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, sounds good. How are we meant to get into the former temple without being suspicious?
We just walk in there like we own the bitch. Single
Party
file.
wipe.
Master Lucian is like, from what I gather, the temple is abandoned. We need to be careful on the planet because all of our faces are known to the Empire.
That's true.
But if we can get into the temple itself, we should hopefully be safe. Obviously, I don't know for certain. Like, this is based on things I've heard and such. I myself have not been there in a long time.
All right. Well, I suppose we should get ready and get on this mission. The sooner the better.
Mhm.
I kind of want some Captain Crunch right now. It's literally right there on my table, and I keep looking at it. When's intermission?
I have toasted ravioli.
Ooh, those look good too.
Jareth 3 comes, but doesn't need a break.
That ship you came in on may be a decent choice to use for this, as it's something that
People wouldn't really give a second glance at.
yeah, and something that doesn't really have any connections to the rebellion.
Fair enough. It's not the greatest ship in the world, but I suppose we can make do. We have R2 to fix things now.
Beep boop.
All right. Do we need to do any other special preparations?
Is there any equipment you think you need, or
I want a new gun.
I already have Shaka's Undying Love, so I'm set. I'm good.
So, Master Lucian, I have a question.
yes?
Can you sense where Placar is?
Swear.
Has Master... I don't think Master Lucian has ever met
Nope.
Tlakar.
Nope.
Or Leslie? Right.
Oh yeah,
Nope.
Leslie. Yeah, because Leslie, he trained.
Yeah.
Oh,
Les-
yeah,
yeah,
true.
trained.
Yeah, because Leslie's
He
from
trained.
your planet as well.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. They're basically blood.
Wow.
You know, just a thought, the non-force user would, hint at. Maybe force users should use their force powers to maybe find other people.
Wow.
Just, yeah. It's an idea. You don't have to.
I cannot sense at these great distances. I could sense her if I was on the same planet, but
I thought you had purple hair for a second, Joey. I was like,
What
his
now?
hair?
No, it's because I'm not wearing headphones.
Just turn on his red lightsaber. Okay, well, let's get going. R2, you want to go have a look at the ship to see if there's any maintenance that can be done to it?
Our hyperdrive did sustain some damage.
But I
Oh,
repaired
really?
it, though. But I repaired it.
Who was flying,
Just
might I ask?
Double check
It
it. would
had
be-
nothing to do with my flying. It was my astrogation, I'll have you know.
True.
Okay.
Damn those star charts.
So yeah, R2 goes to check out the ship. Yeah. Okay. And then What are the rest of you all doing?
Good.
I have everything I need, so.
I'm waving at everybody in the command center.
Wow.
You're not giving a motivational speech?
I don't have one prepared. Keep up the good work, you guys. We appreciate you, and know that you guys matter.
Wow.
Super motivational.
Yes.
And now you all die.
Roll a con so that people believe you.
Jacen has weapons, I assume.
I got a lightsaber now.
Well, most of them believe you. Some of them are like, "Is this guy for real?" Don't worry, I'm just taking Eric's job. It's fine.
Great.
Oh, I'm frozen again.
Good for you.
Yes. Sometimes Discord just like, needs to let it go.
Let
What
it
happened
go.
to
Let it go.
what was his name? I'll find it in a second.
Okay.
Whereabouts
seconds
were
over.
they?
Okay. So, as far as I know, you're all going to meet on the ship now, ready to head out, unless anybody has anything else they need to do.
I think I'm good.
You could probably restock everything. Like, I mean, we used healing last time, so.
I have
Oh,
I
just
have
so you guys,
5 med packs.
same.
just so you guys know, I didn't reply to this, but Master Lucian had a green lightsaber. Akar had an orange one. Mira had a blue one, and of course,
And
Sid
now
had
I have a
one.
red.
Yes. Oh yeah, I gotta write that down now.
Master Lucian, what was it?
Master Lucian was green.
And Ikar is
Orange.
and then Joey is red.
Red.
I'm gonna find a purple crystal and replace mine. My life goal.
Okay.
Whatever happened to Lieutenant Balthazar anyway?
Lieutenant Balthazar, he's...
I forgot what he...
in the brig in the rebel base right now, I believe.
Is he?
Because
Who?
Lieutenant Balthazar.
I don't know. I don't remember who that is.
The Imperial Lieutenant.
Multiple run-ins before?
Was
Multiple
I
run-ins?
here for that?
You've been here for at least some of them, because he was on the planet with the
Super
like
soldiers.
super soldier stuff.
Oh,
came
that
in
was
at the
so
end.
long ago.
Like,
That was so long ago.
My dad
I'm trying to
died.
remember if you
But-
were here when Zoey punched him out.
Oh
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, turned around and punched him.
That was
Right.
when you captured him, and now he's captured him again.
Ooh.
Because you had him after the super soldier experiment planet,
Right, he
And-
was in the brig then.
and
Then he got away.
I wonder who was watching over him when he got away.
Yeah, who was that? It wasn't me.
Khaljov and Jacen.
These motherfuckers. Wow. They just let everyone go. They just let everyone go. Ikar, Abrak, what's his name? Balthazar.
Hey, whoa. We didn't have anything. I was unconscious.
Oh, no, it was all our plans so we could find him later to find their bigger plans.
Yeah.
They
See, we
led
think
us to their base.
of the goal, okay? The end goal, not like
the
the
goal
little.
was to not let them go.
No, the end goal is to eventually get all the information we can out of them, and then
If you didn't let them
Throw
go,
them.
you could get information from them.
they would be less receptive if they were just in the brig. But if you give them like a little bit of space, let them, free roam a little bit,
Are you
then
playing cat and
guard
mouse
will be
right
there.
now?
I'm playing Animal Crossing, right?
But playing Animal Crossing is my thing, though.
Oh,
Daily Animal Crossing streams.
okay. Let's get back to the.
Yeah.
What? Sorry, are we playing a game? Are we doing something?
This is a game. I thought this is life and death.
IRL, fight me.
You are not your character. Your character is not you.
How dare you?
So yeah, so y'all got on the ship.
Yes.
R2
Who's gonna fly?
R2
So-
comes rolling up as you come onto the ship. Beep boop bop.
Does that mean that things are good?
Beep.
Okay. Beep, yes.
So we got it now. Beep means yes.
Zoey is flying, and Khaljov can do astrogation.
Wow.
You're going to Coruscant, the Imperial capital.
Oh,
You already have astrogation.
so you just have to
data
fly.
for it. You just need to enter it in. It's gonna be like a 4-day journey.
Great.
Not bad.
Hyperspace, yeah.
Okay. So we're good? We're
Yeah.
taking off?
Yeah. Take off. 19. Nice smooth takeoff. Go up into space. R2. Well, R2 loads because R2 has the coordinates stored in it, and he uploads them, and ship jumps into hyperspace.
Great.
Anything you
Woot.
what?
I said woot.
Oh.
Woot.
Anything
Sorry.
you want to do during the 4 days in hyperspace?
Hang out with Chalk.
Okay.
Duh.
Anybody want to chat or anything?
Hmm.
Find out anything about the job Khaljov was on?
I'll practice my lightsaber stuff. Do we have like a dummy I can practice on?
Just use the hull. It's fine.
Oh God.
Hey guys, I made a hole in this wall. Is that a problem?
Fastest way to clean your room.
Okay, so yeah, I guess I'm gonna just chill and ask Khaljov what the heck they were doing that he lost Theo.
I didn't lose Theo, okay? I just gave him an extended vacation.
By
Yeah.
forgetting him? What were you doing?
So
A
basically, he's
job.
dead.
Hmm.
There was an old contact of mine that asked for my help. And-
Doing
Well,
what?
that's so one thing that you should always know. Here's some smuggler advice for you, okay? Never give out too many details.
Uh-huh. So what were you doing?
So contact. He had some people that owed him some credits from a while, and he had his own group head in, and they were trying to, get the guy to pay up essentially. And well, that crew died, so naturally he called me because who else should you call?
Of course.
He just asked, if I could bring in some extra hands and such, and Theo has 2 of them, so I asked him along, and basically what we did is that ship you saw us come.
Uh-huh.
Yep, we stole it.
Why
Good for
am I not
you.
surprised? Why am I not surprised? Technically, we did steal this ship as well.
They gave it to
With
us.
permission. We got their
Forcefully
permission.
apprehended the ship,
No.
or forcefully acquired the ship.
No.
Yes.
They attacked us. It was self-defense.
That's true. Well, self-defense was disarming them. Taking their ship was overkill, but we needed it.
We had to leave.
It was an emergency.
I understand. I've shot somebody in the chest before when they were
We
on the ground.
didn't shoot anybody in the chest. They were fine.
People
Oh.
Two of them were wounded.
I mean, they were still
What was
alive.
that, R2?
beep boop bop. He rolls over to the computer and text.
Yeah.
Or text appears on the screen saying, in fact, he shot a guy in the chest just the other day.
Yes, I did. Oh yeah, because the ship wasn't unmanned, and we had it was actually quite a firefight. Let me tell you, there was at least 15 guards, and
I don't believe that.
You weren't there.
On the screen, two guards appears, and one of them was asleep.
I'm not looking at the screen. I'm just still talking.
You called out. You called out.
And yeah, so anyway, we were like in there in the dead of night, right? And for whatever reason,
noon.
all these guards were just like there, and there was like blaster cannons, and there was like repeater rifles and like thermal detonators. It looked like we were walking into a military facility. And so when we got in there, right, the asked Theo, take the flank, and I'll just go, balls to the wall. Just went in shooting dual-handed pistols.
We'd already lost Theo by that point.
And they
I'm just watching the screen and glancing at Khaljov once in a while and just watching the screen.
As bodies are just falling left and right, and eventually we got over to the last remaining 5. And
the bodies
there's
falling
actually
was Khaljov when he tripped.
There was 5, and then like 6 more came out of the actual ship itself. And what happened was when I took out the first 3 of them.
It's a lie. Would you even tell you that 6 people don't fit in there?
And then Theo, he was doing a great job. He took out 1 or 2 of them, and was proved to be a good distraction to allow me to get in there. But yeah, I mean, eventually it got down to it was hand-to-hand combat. We were wrestling around. I had to break a couple people's arms and throw them over the side, and eventually they were just one-on-one. And this guy, he was huge. Like, I'm talking like Wookiee size huge. And
he was 5'5".
When we were fighting,
Yes.
Mira.
And then when we were fighting, he towered over me.
Khaljov is 4 foot tall.
And finally, down to like our last breath, we were exhausted. We were fighting for like a good 10, 15 minutes, just slamming into containers, and tables were broken, chairs were flung around.
It was like 20 seconds of them rolling around.
I finally bested him, snapped his neck.
Snapped his neck.
Yes. Got him to a chokehold on the floor. Just some crazy new fighting style that I'm not trying to brag, but I made up. And it's proven to be pretty
like you're
good.
making
actually.
a story up?
What? You weren't there, okay? And anyway, so when we finally got rid of him, there was obviously we had to get into the ship, and we took off.
Without Theo.
I swear he was fine.
He was fighting at your flank?
No, Theo came along, and we had to go back to get all of our stuff from the place we were.
Sure, right.
It was off planet, so we were good.
Great.
So yeah, we landed. Got a good night's rest in. Woke up. I got the comm from my contact, saying, "Hey, you guys gonna come back at some point in time?" And I had to relay the story about everything that happened, why it took us so long. And yeah, I just jumped to the ship, and I thought I was forgetting something. You know what? I bet you Theo. No, now that I think about it, Theo probably was like, "Hey, just go on without me."
Yeah, he probably got sick of you.
Yeah, I think he's definitely a solo guy. You know, he likes to be doing his own thing. He's you know kind of like me. I like doing my own thing,
So
and
why'd you come back?
because I need help getting my shit back.
All right.
Yeah, that was my my excursion for the week.
Sure. Well, thank you, R2E2, for clarifying all of that.
Oh yes, R2 was a great help, through all
Yeah.
that as well.
Yeah, he was. He explained all of it.
I mean, you can't really understand R2, but yeah, I'm sure he was. He did a ton of work to help out. He even
Mhm.
broke the code to get us the ship to launch and such. Yeah, so it was great. We're good.
You guys did great.
Thank you, thank you, Zoey.
You're welcome.
It was
All right.
tough without you guys there, but
Sure. Okay.
we persevered.
Uh-huh. And you forgot someone. All right.
And you know, we could have used you too. I had to shoot first.
Did you
It's
really?
true.
You weren't
You
there
did.
to shoot for
Yeah.
us. So I had to be the one to start a fight.
And I ran.
Did Mira
at
hit anybody when
people.
she shot? Did
I
she even
ran.
shoot? Did she?
I ran at
Did
them.
she even pull out a gun?
I ran at them with my lightsaber,
I
and they were incapacitated before I could hit them. It's fine.
And then Jacen convinced them to surrender. But she was a big help, big distraction, you know.
Big.
yeah.
5'5",
you know.
140 pounds. Yep.
Yeah. I would expect nothing less from her. She sets the bar pretty high.
All right. Well,
Great.
good tale. Mm-hmm.
Okay. During
One of them was asleep.
20 seconds of
That's
them
what I
rolling
thought.
around.
That's the one I shot in the chest. He was asleep.
He's asleep.
Shot him in
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but
So one thing I think you should do is highlight that portion of the storytelling so that we can go back and watch it later
Mm,
at our leisure, because I need that in my life. It was really good.
well, if anyone wants to make a highlight of that. So while in hyperspace, you should probably also talk about, the exact plan when you get to Coruscant.
plan.
Plan. Who has that?
We're gonna
Who needs
fly
it?
this bitch right into the temple.
Plan,
Yeah.
we don't know.
Straight up crash it.
Straight into it.
Just crash, burn it down.
Yep.
We got our chances on survival.
It's a great
Crashing
plan.
into the Jedi
So
Temple.
what's the plan?
Your chances of survival are not great crashing into the Jedi Temple.
Can we get a
Fine.
percentage?
What?
We can all make new characters. The rest of this can just be character creation, you know?
Technically, we can roll new characters and all be Imperials.
Exactly.
And then we can just start on that planet.
Mhm.
Literally pick up after the crash. Literally pick it up right after the crash.
Then we get called to go to the crash and investigate.
Exactly.
New
Thus
And
character.
then we
story
see our
continues.
dead bodies laying there. It's fine.
Like, oh, that must have been an idiot
Perfect.
smuggler. Look at him.
Oh, brilliant.
That's a
R2E2
garbage.
somehow survives.
I know, right?
Like, yeah, these fuckers.
R2's just rifling through Khaljov's pockets, trying to get his credits.
Knocks him once or twice just to make sure.
Yep, he's dead. My job's done.
So,
Okay.
I probably would not recommend walking through the city in broad daylight. So, can we maybe find some rebel sympathizers to sneak us to the temple
Does
in some
Master
fashion.
Lucian have any ideas on how we can safely approach this
I
place?
got this. Don't worry.
You're not a very good strategist.
I mean,
And you're not a great interrogator.
I never claimed to be.
I never claimed to be a great strategist either.
Okay, well then we'll let somebody else handle the plan.
Great.
Fine.
I mean, my main suggestion would be, disguising ourselves.
I was literally thinking that.
So, what do we disguise ourselves as?
Do we
Jawas.
still have the stormtrooper suits from way back when?
Can we be Jawas?
Oh my god.
Of course.
That's a great idea.
Disguise ourselves in any number of, clothes that would fully conceal us, similar to what Jawas do and many other people.
All right. I'm gonna wear. I don't know what I would wear.
Clothes.
You don't say.
What, I thought we were running in butt naked.
Yeah, then everyone will be too intimidated to look at us and recognize us.
Yep.
It's perfect.
I'm gonna go in depth, but I better not.
All right. Well, I'm good to wear a big brown
Blanket.
robe like a Jawa. But I don't know how.
Do we have anything we can wear? Like, not like we can just make up whatever.
There's actually a costume room in the back of the ship.
What is this? Legends of Tomorrow?
I'm gonna go and drag.
Nice.
Feather boa.
Mm-hmm.
High heels.
6 inches.
Get it.
Now you're 4 foot 6 inches. Good job.
Mm-hmm. Knee-high boots.
Ooh.
All right. So I'm gonna wear a big, thick brown potato sack robe.
How hot is it in Coruscant?
Really warm, and I'm dying inside. I'm like, guys, I'm gonna pass out.
She goes in at 140. She comes out like 120.
Just from sweating.
She just sweat all that weight off.
Coruscant is very comfortable temperatures. 'Cause it's like it's an entire city planet, and they have the weather there like regulated and such.
So it's like a cool 70 degrees. We're good.
Maybe what's that in Celsius?
I will tell you in a moment. I was just looking it up. 21.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
It's a little
That's like a
chilly,
really
but yeah.
good. That's a really good temperature.
that's a
Like
little chilly.
74. 74, I think, will be good.
You are from the fucking desert. Shut up.
I prefer it a little bit colder, actually.
I like 65, but I went with 70 because
Yeah.
it's,
I generally prefer cold.
same.
Yeah.
Kim likes cold because it like keeps her
My
heart
heart,
frozen.
yeah. Yep. Otherwise, I thaw out. It's no good.
Yeah, it's not good. She gets emotional.
Actually feels things.
She does.
How dare you suggest that?
Catching
right.
them feels.
So it's 70 degrees, and I'm in this big potato sack robe.
Oh boy.
I mean, you haven't gotten to the planet yet, like.
Right, but I'm getting ready. You know,
Okay.
I'm getting my costume ready.
We're still 3 days out, but she's putting the robe on right now.
I gotta get in character, guys. I gotta be.
We literally just jumped into hyperspace right now. She's already getting redressed.
You guys will be sad that you didn't prepare. It's fine.
Yeah, you're gonna get there, then your outfits won't fit properly. You'll be like constantly like tugging at them.
Yeah. I'm getting mine hemmed up. It's fine. We're good.
Great.
So what are you guys wearing?
I don't know.
Zoe should like dye her hair.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a thought.
Yep.
What
Just half,
color?
just half of it though. Only half.
Oh, like half
Yeah.
red?
Yeah, we can go red.
Okay. What an original thought.
Yeah, definitely.
That will probably pull a lot of attention though.
No, it doesn't get noticed at all. Never.
Same,
No one
purple
notices.
hair, nobody even cares. They're like,
Yeah, no.
fine, it's normal.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Hey, Jason, you want to shave our heads?
Yes.
What do you guys even look like, your characters?
Tall, dark, and handsome.
So what's your character actually look like?
I don't know.
In your physical description, did you put anything?
It looks like Torn.
Oh, God.
Pretty sure it looks like me, so.
Okay, cool.
Got short blonde hair.
He has black, short, wavy hair, basically Torn.
Mira is like me, except thin.
Wait, he has Torn's hair and Graylin's eyes. I mixed them.
Why are you like this?
I don't know.
Guess what I'm playing again?
Oh, you are such an idiot.
Yeah. Anyway, so what's your character look like, Zoe? Or
Short blonde hair. Tiny.
tiny? No.
Tiny.
She looks like she's waving all the time.
She's actually stuck like this. She can't move her arms. Just where it went.
She just chronic arm syndrome just stays like that, so she can only go like this.
All right, great.
All right, so yeah, I'm in my big potato sack robe.
I thought you were going to say bikini. What the hell?
Actually, under the robe is only a bikini.
I'm gonna be original. I'm gonna take my disguise from way back when, the whole thing around my head and everything. I still happen to have it. From
What?
when we infiltrated this one thing, I had this like whole disguise setup thing.
Ouch.
I forgot when it was though.
12 years ago. It's fine.
I'm not sure.
I think it was like straight at the beginning.
When did we meet you? How did we find you?
I think we made him like in a Cars thing. Cars mansion or something like that.
Yeah. He was one of the people
right.
sent to rescue Mira from a car. Well, no, he was sent. Oh yeah, actually,
To find Jake.
No,
And Jake turned to be you.
you were sent to find Mira, but then Jake was because Jake was the one who had contacted. Or I'm saying Jake. I'm saying Jake his actual name. I'm saying
Snai.
Mira the Star Wars. Yeah, Snai.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Snai was the one who contacted the rebels when Mira had gone missing, and you were one of the people sent. But then Mira was okay, just being held by
Captive,
a car,
basically, yeah.
kind of. It was a whole weird thing.
Yes.
As so much with the car is. And then,
Yes.
yeah. But then Snai had gone missing in that time. And then Jacen ended up getting captured by the Imperials, which is also where Snai was, and that was also where we introduced Khaljov.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
All right, that makes more sense. I was trying to figure that out. Where did Jacen come from? Got it. The origin story of Jacen.
I mean,
The real origin story is still coming.
the origin story is, what came before that.
I know. It was okay.
We're
Thank
still
you.
finding out.
You're welcome.
So pedantic.
I'm actually Ben Solo
Oh God.
with whatever Sith he became.
You're not Ben Solo though, because this is the
Oh no, wait, Ben. Wait, I'm thinking of something. Oh, no, Jacen. I mean, that
Jacen Solo.
yeah.
Jacen Solo doesn't exist at this point yet in the timeline, because this is before Han Solo and Leia even met, let alone had kids.
No, I tried.
Yeah,
Cool.
because like this is going with Legends continuity where Leia and Han had 3 kids. There were the twins, Jacen and Jaina, and then later on there was Anakin. But all of that is in the future for y'all.
Wait, there's another Anakin.
Right. That's what I
Anakin
was.
Solo.
Wait,
Anakin Solo, named after
Oh.
Anakin Skywalker, his grandfather.
I don't know
Okay.
these things.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm explaining.
Oh, okay. That's what. All right.
Yeah. And Anakin Solo actually ended up getting killed off around I think it was during the time when the prequel movies were coming out, because they thought it was too confusing having like an Anakin S in the movies and a different Anakin S in the books. Even though it's like, well, it's it's his Anakin Solo is Anakin Skywalker's grandson, so it shouldn't be that confusing, but yeah.
They did that in Game of Thrones. They changed someone's name completely because it was Asha and Osha, and they thought it was too similar, so they named her Yara, which is the dumbest thing.
All right.
So in the books, it's I don't like it. They changed names. Okay, are we landing yet? Did we figure out a plan yet?
No, we've done nothing.
Except I put on my robe.
Least productive session.
We figured out your getup. So blanket and a bikini.
Yep, basically, yeah.
Great. Oh, that's it. That's all we need.
Everyone's wearing a
go-
bikini, including Khaljov and Jacen.
I'm gonna go with like a puffer jacket and a banana hammock under.
Eric was taking a drink.
And yes, neon green.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna go ahead and join you in the same.
Don't
outfit.
ask me where I'm putting my my heavy pistol at either. You ever seen Tropic Thunder?
Oh god, I love that movie. It's so stupid.
Yeah. Jack Black was
Oh.
pulling that the gun out at the end. Yep.
Oh man.
Yep.
So
So you're the plan is, I think, that you're all just going to be wearing like robe type outfits.
yes.
But also robes that are very clearly not Jedi robes.
Yes, that's kind of what I was thinking is we need to wear something very not Jedi.
I'm gonna go with like a black mosaic design on my robe.
Are Ewoks common on other planets or
No.
So can we just like leave Chaka on the ship so he doesn't die?
No, just say that Chaka is
I mean, Ewoks aren't
a
common.
miniature Wookiee.
I mean, I think
A
it might be
dwarf
better
Wookiee.
to just not say he's a Wookiee, because like just
Yeah.
like there's plenty of aliens that there's plenty of alien species out there. Not everyone knows every species, just because it's like
all right.
like if you say
He's a baby Wookiee.
No.
Baby Wookiee. Baby
The Imperials often use Wookiees for slave labor, so I
Yeah,
don't know
let's
that you
not do that.
want to say he's a Wookiee.
No. No.
Okay, we will say exactly that. This is not a Wookiee.
Jesus Christ.
That is Chaka's race, not a Wookiee.
I mean, you can also just like put Chaka in the same robes as all of y'all.
But he'll be small and I just don't want him to get hurt.
Just hem his robe for him.
I will. I'm gonna hem the robe to just fit him just right.
Can you roll your crafting skill?
Is Chaka better in a fight than most of you?
Yes, absolutely. 100%.
Oh else good at that? It's interesting.
Interesting. What's interesting, Eric?
Lots of things are
Share with the-
interesting.
Share with the class.
Chaka's, improving some of his skills.
Good
That's
for
awesome.
him.
Chaka's good at bureaucracy.
No, that's R2.
Of
No,
course.
it's not R2. That'd be funny if I did start making R2 good at bureaucracy, though. Yeah, so with your disguises, are you going to try coming up with, like, a story for, when you come in? It's just like, who you are, what you're doing here. Just gonna be like tourists.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Yep, I'm gonna have my hollow recorder out, and I'm gonna be taking pictures.
We just like group
Inconspicuously.
together.
Walking
picture
single
picture.
file.
We're walking single file. Okay,
We,
don't
like,
get lost.
Stop
Keep
and ask
keep in
someone
line.
to take a picture of us.
No,
And
because
then
then we
just
might have to
turn
show
and
our
walk
faces.
away. Single.
No. All right, great.
Okay.
All right, we have the plan down.
Of course, flawless.
Nothing can go wrong.
Oh yeah.
Good job. Eric hasn't started rolling dice, so we're good for now.
I will tip Eric if he is somehow able to make this go wrong, because I am that confident.
Wow.
Why are you like
You just-
this?
Giving him motivation to make it go wrong. He has the power here.
I mean, he's just gonna go like they'll recognize the ship.
I know, right? They just blast it out of the air.
Okay. Well, unless there's anything else, then I guess we'll have you exiting hyperspace now. Unless there's anything else you want to be doing during those 4 days.
Let's make sure we all have med packs.
Yes, I have 5.
I have 5.
I think I'm down to like 4. I think I used one. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
What are you drinking, him?
Lemonade.
The ship exits hyperspace, and shortly after that, you're contacted by the space traffic controller.
Roger.
Yeah. Asking you your purpose of your visit and how long you'll be staying, and if you need to be landing. Or I guess asking if you need to be landing, or if you're just passing through.
We'll be landing. I'm not. Does Master Lucian have any idea how long this is gonna take?
A few days.
All
I
right.
don't know. It's hard to say.
We'll be landing. We're coming to, sightsee and tour the city a bit, and we'll be here just a few days.
Okay. Any part of the planet in particular where you want to be landing, like near anywhere where you're staying, or anything you're going to be seeing, or anything?
Master
We want to go to the
Lucian.
Jedi Temple.
Why? No, we are not
Just
saying
kidding.
that.
Yeah, any landing pads right next to the Jedi Temple?
Master Lucian mentions the Clone Wars Museum, which is nearby to the old Jedi Temple, but that's as one of the places you want to be checking out.
Of course, sounds good.
Make
That's
it
where we're
sound
going.
good. Make it sound good.
Yeah, we're gonna be visiting the Clone Wars museum.
Clone Wars temple.
Look, words aren't my strong suit, okay? The Clone Wars Museum.
She like
Yeah,
has
I
it
can't
written on
wait
her
to-
hand and it's just smudged.
Clone.
Clone.
Ross.
What is that?
Okay. Yeah, we could give you a landing pad nearby. Transmitting the coordinates to you. Enjoy your stay.
Thank you. You too. You know,
And then you
You know how
immediately
you-
cut off the comm because of how embarrassed you are.
it's me anytime I go anywhere where they're like, enjoy your, and I'm like, you too. Oh shit.
Yeah. See, that's why I just nod. You can't go wrong with the nod.
I just throw up the deuce.
Okay. So then, if you want to be rolling for piloting for landing.
Okay.
17. Nice smooth landing, no issues.
I've gotten better at landing.
Yeah. So yeah, so you are now on the Imperial capital.
Woo!
Yay!
This
We
is
made it, guys.
exciting. Oh dear. Well, now our journey begins in the Imperial capital.
Great.
It is
Let's go
currently
kill some Imperials.
where you are. It is currently late afternoon. Are you wanting to go out now or wait for another time of day?
We're gonna go now.
Gonna go now? Okay.
Are we? Okay.
We're gonna go to the museum, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Go to the museum. Is like the museum on the way in that direction, or is it like the opposite direction?
Where you're landed,
Like, do we have to go by the museum to get to the temple? Might as well stop by and like look at all the cool things and have Eric describe them to us.
the museum is actually just a little further from. It's in the same direction, but you'll be having to walk past the former Jedi temple to get to the museum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
About how
So,
long will it take to the temple?
How long to the temple?
What?
Yeah.
If we walk in a straight line,
Single file.
single file line. Sorry.
Walking in a single file line. It'll be about half an hour. Walk.
Okay. Let's do this, guys.
Casual stroll.
Okay. Yeah.
Talk on the front.
So you're just all trying to act all casual and convince
I got the hollow recorder out, and I'm just like doing like the weird things.
convince everybody watching that you're just tourists. So why don't you all roll con?
No.
Oh, good.
No.
Uh-huh.
Oh fuck.
8, 9.
One moment, my roll
Okay.
20 close.
We have a 12 for Chaka.
Shaka's totally cool. He's like, I'm just casual. We're
He's
like,
not- He's not tripping on his robe or anything.
No biggie.
wow. Wow. Are you kidding me? Your con is 5D?
Nice.
Smuggler.
17, 24. Okay, and then Master
Show off.
Lucian.
What the hell did you just roll 17 dice?
Yeah, open up a new pack of dice just to have enough.
It's Master Lucian. You don't get to being a master without knowing a few things about a few things. Okay. Oh, and no, R2 doesn't need to. R2's just,
A bot.
R2's
He's
just
just rolling
a
around.
droid, he's not trying to
Droids'
convince...
lives matter too, okay?
R2's not trying to convince anyone of anything, though. He's just he's a droid.
He's just he's just like, I can't wait to get away from these freaking people.
No, he likes Zoey.
Yeah.
He's like, the first Jawa I see, I'm giving myself to them.
Space junk, nice. That's his goal in life.
Okay. So, let's see. Okay. So, we had an 8 and a 9.
Mira gets apprehended immediately.
At least I'm not incapacitated, I guess.
I would like to point out that I rolled slightly better despite being slightly worse.
Yep.
Whoa.
Because I don't even have the
Whoa.
+1. Just, just one up, It's very important to me.
So, as you're walking along, and some of you are doing a very good job just, posing as tourists, and some...
Can I see that Mira is doing like a horrible job at acting?
You're in front of the single file line. So
I
no.
think I said Chaka was in front.
Oh, I thought you said you were in front.
No.
So
I
he's
said,
on meat shield.
yeah, we need fodder.
Roll me a perception.
Okay.
2.
He's just gonna push me out of the way.
12. Yeah, you notice that Mira is
Being
not
kind of
just
weird.
me.
being...
It's not just me.
Yeah, but
Okay.
You're the one
Okay,
that he's checking
I'm gonna
for.
I'm gonna make a really ridiculous act to show her something on the holovid to kind of make up for her lack of drama.
He comes in on a con roll.
Okay, make me another con roll.
Oh yeah, he's got 5.
I'm just like, oh, look at this great picture I got. That's actually not that great.
17. Watch, I can just check.
It's actually exactly what Jacen told, to be fair.
Sometimes there's just no saving people who can't act.
Wow. Okay, I only rolled a 9.
You were still better than other people, okay?
That's
Like
true.
my
I
campaign.
was not the worst, and that's
Yes.
what's important.
You are not the weakest link here.
Of course.
Okay.
Get rid of me. Get rid of me. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Okay.
See what happens.
We get rid of you, and Chaka's right after you.
Oh.
You're the only thing standing in the way from Chaka's demise right
Pick
now.
up Chaka, throw him, Mira runs after him, and we just run.
So as you're all, walking there, trying to act like tourists and all that, you see a couple of local police who are eyeing you suspiciously.
I ain't scared of no popo.
Yeah, there's two of them, and they come over to you, and the one asks, "Hi, you seem to be a bit lost. Can we help you with anything?"
Howdy doody, sir.
I'm gonna wait.
Yes, this is our first time here on Coruscant. We were told that this was going to be a great place to look up some museums, so we're actually headed right over there to go see the Clone Wars Museum. We hereby want to see what everything was going on over there, the history and stuff.
Uh-huh. Roll me a con. Another con.
You have to keep that voice up the whole time now.
13. Okay.
It's steadily getting worse. Oh god.
Can we see some ID?
Master Lucian step up and help us?
Is that really necessary, sir?
Don't ask questions like that.
I think it is necessary. Yes. Let's see here. Force skills.
Master Lucian, these are not the droids you're looking for.
Oh, there we go. There's force. We want affect mind, right?
Yeah, probably.
Nah, screw it. I just shoot him.
No.
Do you?
No.
Okay.
Party wipe incoming.
Better be safe than sorry. No, we can shoot them and then just go hide in the museum and pretend we're like mannequins.
Oh, that'll work.
No.
You never been to like a wax museum?
Oh god, those things creep me out.
Because they look real.
So there's one in St. Louis in Laclede's Landing, and it has the the regular wax museum upstairs, and then you go downstairs and it's the horror dungeon, and it's got all kinds of scary things like freaking Michael Myers and Freddy Krueger, and I cried.
They don't even move. Why
Shut
are you
up,
crying?
doesn't matter.
Wow.
I'm the biggest baby. I do not do well with scary things.
I realized I was playing with a fucking coward.
Yes.
She just hit.
Ooh, that was a nice one.
Jerry.
I know, right? Cat fight. Do it. Do it.
I'm good.
Nah.
I'll get some mud.
Wowie.
I'll get the sexy music.
You guys are ridiculous.
Okay.
I will
the
show
oil.
up in as much clothes as I possibly can. Just like a hoodie with the hood up, fucking mask.
Underneath another
Gloves.
hoodie.
Okay, well, what have I not been paying attention to while I've been looking?
Oh, nothing.
Gloves, boots, like thigh-high boots.
You got long
Jeans
johns on
underneath.
underneath it.
And then like some lugs over the thigh-high boots.
In a ghillie
then-
suit.
And then like some rain boots on after that.
Wow.
2 masks and glasses and a hat and a hood.
And then
With some
a
goggles.
mask.
Okay, so
Sorry.
so Master Lucian says, you don't need to see our identification, and he waves his hand. Okay.
Couldn't we just like pretend that we're from like a farming planet that literally has no
Howdy,
identification?
partner.
Jose already
We done-
started that.
We done raise some grain. We don't have that sophisticatedness stuff of like IDs. We just say what our names are.
So what's your name?
My name be Bojangles.
My name is Jeremiah.
This little here rubber or this little here tin man right here, his name is Bartholomew.
Great. So glad I'm here.
Now, did you make us some names for the other two?
I'm Sally Mae, obviously. Duh.
And
There's
that
all
that
the
that
man-
that, that, that,
Yeah,
that
Gregor.
young looking woman right over there, her name is Candace.
Yep.
Hi, Cessus.
Hi, Cessus. I don't know who you are.
What?
Hi.
You don't know who Cessus is? What?
Cessus don't know who I am either.
What's your command?
Just the word shout out.
And this big old lady here is Lady Abigail.
Are you talking about the hairy one?
So like I said, Master Lucian waved his hat and said, you don't need to see our identification. We don't need to see our identification. Move along. Move along.
Dude, that voice was really hard to keep up.
I mean, we're not talking like this for the rest of the show. I mean, come
Ding,
on,
ding,
man.
dong, ding, dong, dong, ding.
All right, so let's go towards the museum.
Let me get my banjo real quick.
Are we
Okay.
gonna go towards the museum and then suddenly veer off into the temple?
Well, I mean, like I said, the museum is past the temple.
Yeah, I know.
So-
So we're gonna go towards it, and then all of a sudden we're gonna turn and not go towards it.
But it's the same direction.
Right, but like go into the temple.
It's
So, like-
only one direction.
Oh my
Okay.
sweet Jesus, you guys!
Okay. Yes. Sure. Yes.
Yes.
We're going.
We're doing
We're
that,
doing
Cam.
it.
We're doing you.
Okay.
We're
What?
gonna.
I'm so glad I'm here. Really glad.
I'm really glad that you guys know how to listen.
I got it.
We're walking down the street, okay? The museum's here, the temple's here. We're going towards the museum, but we stop and turn into the temple. We go into the temple.
Why do we have to stop?
Because we're not going to keep walking into the museum.
No, but I mean, you said
I'm
we're
done
gonna go
talking.
towards.
You guys can do it.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
Alrighty,
I'm just gonna leave this planet. I'm just gonna walk back to the ship and take off. Leave them here.
Hey, don't do a Khaljov and leave people on the planet, all right?
Wow.
Okay, so you make your way to the temple,
Jedi Temple. Mm-hmm.
and are you going to try to be sneaky and get into the temple, or are you just gonna walk right
Nope,
in?
I'm about to walk right up in there.
You're gonna walk right up in
I,
there.
I feel
Yeah.
like we go sneaky.
Yeah, I'm gonna-
We're
Yeah.
tourists. Tourists
Right.
don't know not to go in there. But if you start sneaking around to try to get in there, we don't look like tourists anymore.
I mean, there's like,
Signs like don't enter.
saying don't enter, and
Who puts up
It's the
signs
step
on?
only.
We can't read.
okay.
We don't do the books things.
So Khaljov's gonna walk right in there while everybody else is sneaking in there. Is that what I'm understanding?
I'll just follow the group, I guess.
Okay, everyone roll me a hide sneak.
Sneaky as fuck.
Okay, we have a 16, a 20,
Could be worse.
a 12, a 15.
Can we just appreciate the pattern on the mind? 1515.
Chaka gets a 21.
He probably gets bonus because he's so small.
We can chuck them over walls.
Yeet.
God, don't say that. Jesus Christ.
Gonna yeet on out of here.
Yeah, I hate the word yeet.
Yes. Yes, I do.
What about Yodit?
Okay.
Yodit?
Yoda.
R2 is gonna wait outside while you go in. Keep an
The
eye.
sensor out.
Yeah, basically be
The lookout guy.
The lookout. Yeah, thank you.
It's gonna be our century.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
He's gonna leave us.
I know,
He's
right?
gonna fly the ship and leave us.
Like these guys are idiots, and he's just gonna go off.
Okay. So who got the lowest one out of 12? Okay. So yeah,
You're stuck again. You're frozen.
Oh. There we go.
Yeah.
Yay.
So yeah.
Olé.
So you
You're
go-
active again.
Yeah, you go and sneak your way in, and you are now inside the Jedi Temple, the very abandoned Jedi Temple.
Great.
It's kind of like it's kind of eerie in here almost because it's like it's very quiet.
Okay. So So
Or at least it was very quiet.
I'm going to lean over to Master Lucian and very quietly ask him where we need to go from here.
Did Kaylee just jump up behind you?
Yeah.
She hops?
Yeah.
What? I was
Hi.
so confused.
Hi. This means she wants to go out.
So yeah, Master Lucian's like, we need to go to the library. Should have what we're looking for. Oh, nice. Somehow
Rip.
that die actually stayed on my
Oh.
desk. Somehow.
Bye-bye.
So yeah, we need to go to the library. It should be this way.
All right.
So you follow Master Lucian as he leads you through the temple. Yeah, it's almost like going through, like, with how empty it is, or whatever, and like how grand like the architecture and everything is here. It's almost like going through old ruins, except that, you know, this has only been like just under 20 years or whatever, so like it's still in very good shape and such, but it's, yeah.
Is there like a broken piece of marble somewhere, like a small?
Are you trying to take it home as a souvenir?
Yes.
Nice.
It's like a museum. I mean, take something home for a souvenir.
Just punch one of the walls. Hey, I got a souvenir.
You don't see anything, no.
I'm gonna
It's
shoot a
okay.
wall.
Oh my god.
I'm just playing.
I have a life day trinket. That's the only souvenir I need. I still have it, by the way. I've had it since at Car's mansion. Fine. All right. And I still have 8 arrows because of Jake.
Yes, you do have that life trinkets in Sakara's mansion.
Yes.
I should do.
Oh my god! Oh my god, he's tracking me!
Hey, puppy. Use a different puppy.
That would be amusing
I'm a
if he was
puppy.
tracking you through that.
God damn it, Eric. I'm not getting rid of it! It's mine!
Amazing how you feel drained every once in a while.
Excuse you. All right, so let's go to the library.
So you go to the library, and go into the library. You just lost a player.
She lagged behind.
You look behind you, and Zoe's gone. Nah.
Zoey
We
go.
lost Zoey!
And now Zoe's back.
Oh my gosh, she reappeared.
She was
I
just
was
around
just
the corner.
She's playing peekaboo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you find your way into the library, and it's very large. There's a lot of computers with and various data thingies that you plug into a reader thing.
Data drives.
Drives, yeah.
How big of a flash drive would we need to download everything?
To download everything bigger than you have.
Okay. I was asking for a friend.
Is that friend your debt?
Yeah.
All right, so okay. Do we know exactly what we're looking for or where it could be?
Yeah, Master Lucian goes to one of the computers, and he's like, my one worry is that, if we start accessing information, that there'll be some kind of a program that'll get sent out. So we're gonna have to be quick about this.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Can I run like a computer program skill to see if there is like a potential trigger?
Sure. Mamiya,
Oh,
Okay.
computer
This
program
seems like
repair.
not a great idea. This
Wait,
seems
hold
like
on,
Wait.
hold on.
Or would it be security?
That would actually be a security role, yeah.
Okay, hold on. Who's better at security?
I'm only 3D.
Because I think Jacen has the best security.
I think Jacen does too, yeah.
I have 4.
Wait, what does
Chaka?
R2 have?
He's
R2's
outside.
Oh.
R2 also only has 1D in security.
What?
Oh,
what
that's
does
right.
Master Lucian have?
And knock
Well-
up Master Lucian.
Well, the thing is, Master Lucian, wants. He's thinking like he knows where in the computers to get the information, so he wants to get in and get the information as quickly as possible.
Let's do that instead, yeah?
Um,
So we don't trigger anything by accident.
but if something is
Well,
triggered, him going in is what will trigger it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
us trying to disable the trigger
thing is,
might
like-
potentially trigger it.
So that's why it's like, okay, if one of you tries to, disable anything while he's going in, like, if something happens, okay, you might have to get
Okay.
into a fight, but, like,
Oh, God.
if you can at least get the information.
Okay. All right. All right, Joey, you're up.
Okay, so is Master Lucian ready?
Yeah, he's ready.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. 11.
Good
Me.
job.
I mean,
Um,
still 50% of going to get max.
Stage 1 is always the easiest, so you should be fine.
As far as you can tell, there's no security program in here set to alert when, accessing
Great.
it. As far as you can tell.
Yeah,
Cool.
we're fine then. Go
We're
for it.
good, right?
It's perfect.
So Master
This will
Lucian.
just so.
Imperials are such idiots.
And then we hear 12 guards jump running up the stairs.
They're freaking.
Hi, we are just tourists.
So,
We just stumbled upon this place.
The freaking Star Destroyer just sitting on top of the temple right now.
Master Lucian's like, okay, I'm in.
That's what he said.
I was thinking that.
Wow.
Okay. Planet we want to go to is Dagobah.
Dagobah. Like
Isn't it not like Dagobah? Or like-
Dagobah, yeah. Dagobah.
Master Lucian has a bit of an accent.
Okay, cool.
Or he doesn't know how to pronounce the planet. He's just reading the name.
All right, that's
But
fair
yeah.
too.
Yeah,
So we had to go to Dagobah. Got it.
Dagobah. Yeah. So it's like, okay, let's go.
Let's peace out.
And so you're going back to the entrance to the temple when you actually everyone roll me a perception.
Oh God.
Oh, good. We're all great at these.
I'm very perceptive. Okay.
Okay, I actually rolled pretty well.
Whoa. All right.
I'm still looking for that piece of souvenir on the floor.
Wow.
Let's see, 12, 11,
We don't want it, man.
6, 14. Okay. So everyone except for Recon
Khaljov.
or Khaljov,
Thank you.
Wow.
Jose.
I run up with the honors.
everyone else hears as yes, somebody else is entering the temple. As you're
Is there a
going,
back door? Is there a back door? We need to go.
There's always a back door.
and you hear aloud, "Whoever's in here, surrender now."
Followed by you.
No.
Is there another way out that we can take very quickly, Master Lucian? Anybody? No?
There are other ways out.
What about R2?
Screw R2. He only wants your money anyway.
I'm gonna contact because would R2 have comms?
You can what?
Yeah.
He
Like a
can't
built-in
talk
comp.
back to you
Let's-
though.
No, he doesn't need to talk back to me.
R2 has built-in comms.
Okay, I'm like R2, get back to the ship.
Beep boop bop.
Jeez Louise.
R2, check your communicator.
Is
was
there a
actually-
pack of wild dogs near you?
It was actually his bounty dog. He also already got taken away.
No, he wasn't even standing guard. He just went off to like some alley.
He's over at the bar
He's just
drinking oil.
He literally left as soon as we went into the doors.
Okay, so
Bless you.
startled me. That startled me. Oh dear. Okay. All right. So can
You
we?
think they know we're in here?
Is it? Do you? Is it faster, or should we? Is it safer that we leave another way, or shall we deal with what we've got in front of us?
Let's kill him.
No.
We don't even know who it is. What if it's like some buddy, like Yoda or something?
Oh my god! Every time I unmute, I swear to God.
They said whoever's in here surrender now. So I'm gonna go with probably not a good idea to confront them.
Let's leave, guys.
I mean,
Go different exit.
Yes. Mhm,
Okay,
mhm.
okay.
Yes.
Everyone make hide sneak then.
Oh God.
I'm gonna become one with the wall.
Wow. Oh,
21.
dear.
8 or 14.
You just run straight into the wall.
Hey, you got your marble piece because your head broke it off.
I'm just at
Should
the wall
invest
like
in-
this right now.
I'm hiding. They
They
can't see me.
If I can't see them, they can't see me.
Exactly.
I'm
You know what we
just-
should invest in? Stealth generators.
I just turned my monitor off because I flew through my hand and hit the thing. Ow.
She yeeted her monitor away.
That's a whole lot of monitor to your left.
Oh, I've got 2 here.
I got
One
6 on the
here,
other
and one
side.
here, and then I've got 1, 2, 3. So I have 5 on one desk.
What is that, like
Jesus.
a 32-inch monitor?
No, they're all 27, 24. They're all 24.
That one looks extremely long.
Giggity.
A blaster bolt hits the wall just above Khaljov. That was a warning shot. Halt
Did a
now
piece
and
break off?
surrender. What?
Did a piece break off?
A piece broke off.
I grab it.
Worrying about the important things here.
He now yells, "Thanks for the souvenir."
No. All right. So what should we do, guys?
Not say anything. They
We
just
choose-
shot in here. They don't know that we're here.
They shot at you.
They shot at the wall.
That was
Oh
Mira
my-
yells that.
What do we do? They shot it. It rings through the temple.
I think we're gonna enter combat here.
Aw.
Son of a bitch. All right.
Can we already see how much people are there, or like set used to force or something?
Like sense? What?
Are
You wanna
can-
use
can
sense
we,
to
like,
see how many
literally
people
see
there
them?
are?
Can we just see them?
That's what I say. Like, can we see them if we can't? I meant that.
You can
It'd be
That's the worst.
amazing if you guys could use sense to see how many like bodies are near us.
Yeah, you
My
can.
fat cat.
You can see that there are 6 stormtroopers.
Oh,
Oh,
well, fucking
fine.
stormtroopers. We're good.
Yeah, we're good. We never hit anyway.
6 stormtroopers, and there's like 5 of us, 6 of us. There's 6 of us.
There's a Jedi Master with
Yeah.
us.
Right. I'm just gonna hide behind Master Lucian. We're good.
I'm just gonna yell out, "You should have brought more friends with you."
You know that they can just
I
come
know.
for more.
There's like 50
I'm in Obama.
battalions on their way to us right now.
We finish fighting these 6, and there's 6 more that walk in, and then 6 more.
Like there's only 6 because that's how many can fit right here.
Yeah, they're
That's how
actually
high
like
they can
100.
count. Yeah, we try to get to the door, and there's like all rows of them just hanging
The
out.
six-
street is just filled
Straight
with
6
them.
lines. That's all they are, just in lines of 6. Just
Marching towards us in lots of single file, of course.
of course.
we're just gonna both use force control, like shoot our own bullets back.
Would that be,
Is that a thing?
is that alter or alter plus control?
You can deflect them,
Oh,
can't you?
deflecting blaster bolts. That is
No. I mean, like with force control. I was saying like it's like shoot your own bullets back, like before they even arrive, just like flip them over and send.
Yeah, deflecting them.
Yeah.
But it
No,
means,
I'm
with the
deflecting.
force, not with like the lightsaber.
Right.
That
Like
that
control
you
the-
can't do. I'm just gonna say you can't do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Aw,
Yeah, I don't think you can control energy bolts.
Very broken.
That would be bad.
I
Just
mean,
freaking.
at the very least, it would require alter, which neither of you have.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It would
But,
be
yeah.
control plus alter.
I would like to use power word death.
I mean, it would also probably include sense. Actually, it would include sense more even than control, because you need to be sensing where they are and
Where
where
it
you're
is.
sending
Okay.
them back. But yeah.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say just like go full on Matrix Neo style, like.
Do I have any cover where I'm at right now, aside from?
Yeah, is there like a
No.
Are there like columns?
pillars?
Columns anywhere? Can we
Pillars,
just, like,
columns, same
hide
thing.
behind them?
I'm gonna jump behind one of the
No.
terminals where the computers are.
You're not in the library anymore.
Oh, I thought we were.
No.
No, you're
neither
going
do I
back to
think.
the
There's that's right.
We should have
Or-
taken the back exit.
We can still retreat strategically back.
No,
True.
we're fighting. We're in combat. It's fine.
Yeah, shoot and
What's up,
run, shoot and
Kailen?
run. What is that called again? There's a word for it. I gotta figure it out first, and it bugged me.
Tactical retreat.
No.
Okay.
So what is everyone doing?
Shooting.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my hide sneak to run away now.
Okay. Everyone's
Running
shooting.
away with them.
Although I'd like to point out that I rolled a really good stealth.
It's true. She did. It's
Yeah.
true.
Very
I'm just
I'm gonna-
just gonna look for something to hide behind first.
Okay, so Den's shooting. We'll say
I'm a shooting.
Stormtrooper 1.
Okay, I got
I'll take
this.
out 2.
Khaljov is shooting 2. Okay.
Can I like hide and shoot at like the cost of a penalty or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried that the first time I was in combat and I got incapacitated immediately.
Hide. Then shoot. Which one are you shooting? Number 3.
I'll go for lucky number 3.
Okay. Zoe's shooting which one? 4.
for sure. Why not?
For sure.
Okay.
Wow,
It rhymes.
you're amazing.
You're a
Shaka
poet.
will
Aiden.
You're a
You
poet.
didn't-
You didn't even know it.
5.
Yep.
Master Lucian is going to ready himself for deflecting blaster bolts.
Nice.
I can
You
just
got
see
the
Matt
back.
Solution standing right there. Come at me, bruh.
That all you got?
Okay. So then everybody roll your blaster Yoweee ride roll your hide sneak right now.
Ooh.
Minus 1d.
Well,
Okay.
You're
So
doing
let's
good.
see here.
I do my best.
Mm.
Den got 17.
Yes.
I was gonna say, can I
Kilo
also
got
dodge as well?
11.
You're
Yeah,
trying to
you can
hide,
dodge
dodge, and
after-
shoot. Jesus.
Yoweee got 8 on his hide sneak. Khaljov 22. Chaka, what's Chaka's blaster?
74.
70. 18. Okay, let's check these stormtroopers. What is stormtrooper blaster again?
1, 3, 5, 2, 7.
Okay.
If they all hit, they are not stormtroopers.
If they all hit, this game is rigged.
Very.
You did say if things go wrong.
Things never go wrong. They always go right.
Except when they go
Just
left.
like real life.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. And... Oh, of course, the one shooting at Master Lucian would miss.
Obviously.
Okay. So let's go in order. First of all, Khaljov, you hit, so roll for damage.
67.
I haven't done this in a long time. What is it for rifle?
5.
5d.
Wowie.
Okay. So you've wounded that one.
Nice.
It's like one of my worst rolls.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least you didn't roll a 5. Been there, done that.
Wow. Who would ever do that?
So
No idea.
next
Some scuff player.
highest is Chaka.
Chaka's OP.
Great, we should get him out of here.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
hold Chalk up as a shield so he can just throw his.
Great, let's take his shield and get him out. Just throw him.
How dare.
Throw him out a window.
Throw him in the middle of all of them. See how many he can take out before he
You
goes
guys
down.
are so mean.
Okay, so Chaka incapacitates that one.
He did better than you. What up, bruh?
Okay, I haven't.
Plot twist, we actually do that.
The
and
last
just
person I shot was asleep. All right, I get it. Took a lot of effort.
Then next is Mira.
That's me.
So
She got a fatty 17
roll for damage. 22.
with a bullet.
Okay, so you wounded that.
He had a really good strength roll. God damn.
He had all 6s.
No, just 1 6, 1 5, and 1 4.
Wow.
Only.
Then next we have. Let's erase that one so I can see. Okay, there we go.
Probably Zoey.
Oh no! Next we have a stormtrooper shooting at Khaljov.
Oh.
So Khaljov, roll
Wow.
for
I'm
strength.
dodging. I'm dodging.
Okay,
Didn't he wound that one, or was it a different one?
different one because I already picked out which each of you they were shooting before you picked who you were shooting at.
Nice.
Mostly you ended up shooting the ones that. So roll your dodge, please. Mostly you ended up shooting the ones that were shooting at you, but Khaljov and Zoey ended up shooting at each other's.
Dodge. That's gonna be.
And that's minus 1d because you already shot.
Yeah. Whoa.
What?
What?
Oh,
You got it?
I was really confused for a moment. Wow.
Yeah. Okay, adding a 9. Okay,
I tried.
so you dodged out of the
I
way.
appreciate it. Hey, Master Illusion got nothing on me.
Wow.
I'm just like, Dodge, like, can't
Okay.
touch this. Nah, 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 nah.
Then we have Zoey shooting that one that just shot and missed. That. So roll for damage.
5D, right?
Yep.
They must
Couldn't
have
you have
rolled
shot him
really
earlier?
terrible.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice.
You've wounded that one.
Good for me.
He could have done that before it shot at us.
Nah, I had to wait until I was distracted. Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Then we have the one shooting at Jacen.
Can I also dodge while I'm hiding?
Yeah, your dodge will be minus 2d because you're going to be hiding and then
You're
shooting.
gonna
So yes.
Shooting, yeah.
Or wait.
Mm.
Yeah, yes, that makes sense. Yes, minus 2d. But yeah, you can still dodge, assuming your dodge is higher than 2d.
I have it at 4D plus 2 normal.
Okay. So you got a 6 added to that. Okay, so you managed to dodge.
Roof.
No back a tank for you today.
Yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know that.
Okay. Then you try to hide, and then Stormtrooper shooting at Master Lucian misses.
Obviously.
So Master Lucian doesn't get to deflect the blaster bolt.
Master Lucian just be the bullet.
Okay.
Oh,
And
yeah.
now we move into phase
Round
2,
two.
which is just Jacen shooting. So that'll be also minus 2d.
Wow.
Wait, what do I roll now?
Whatever
For
your
my shooting?
blaster skill is,
Okay.
minus 2d. Because you
1d6.
decided to try hiding first.
So what is
Yummy.
like the like how low can you actually like how many like actions can you do? Like so you have like 4D. How many can you still do like 5 actions and just like the last 2 you have to roll 1D? So
Well,
or can you only roll
so
or you can only have as many actions as you have dice to roll?
yeah, because the thing is, that's why you're declaring all of your actions at once, not counting reactions like dodge. Because that first round, he still had to reduce his hide by 1 because he was going to be doing 2. So both his hide and his blaster were going to be reduced by 1. But then because he also dodged, because that happened after the hide, that was a reaction, he didn't have to like retroactively reduce his hide, but it meant, reducing both blaster and the dodge by a further 1. So like
Okay.
in theory, like if you have like everything at like let's say 10D, you could like be like, okay, I'm going to do like 9
10 actions.
actions at
Or 9
1D
actions.
each.
But you couldn't do anything more than that.
Yeah, that wouldn't be smart because like 1D isn't going to do much. No,
But you can do 10 things.
Yeah.
Or 9 things rather.
Yeah, no one's
can
died
fail
yet.
on things.
Okay, so you rolled a what was that? A 12 hit. So you hit. Roll your damage.
Do I still have the minus on that as well?
No, the damage is 5d. That's because that's not a skill. That's just damage.
You
That's fine,
miraculously had a rifle on you?
Plot
Okay.
twist.
That one is also incapacitated. And
Nice.
Which one is that one? That one's that
3.
one. Okay.
Lucky number 3.
Useful.
Okay. So
2 went down, 2 are wounded, and 2 other ones are fine, right?
2 are
There are 6
incapacitated,
total.
3 are wounded,
2
1 is fine.
3 are wounded. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna shoot the
I'm gonna shoot
same
number
one that I was.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll go for number 6 then.
So I got number 2.
I'll shoot the same one,
Okay.
which was 4.
Shooting all of the wounded ones again. Let's finish the job.
Finish him.
Shooting 1.
Fatality.
Jacen was switching to shooting 6 instead.
God.
I mean, mine is already in caps. You know what it is. I don't know.
Incapacitated.
Care. Thank you.
Careful, they brought dogs.
Attack dogs on the loose.
Release the hound.
Shaka is going to shoot at he'll also shoot at 6. Because 6
He's
hasn't been
that
hit
one is dead.
yet.
That one's dead.
DED dead.
Terrible. TRBL. Terrible.
Let's see here. I was gonna
Or
stick
Chakra
to
was saying,
shooting
"What the
Denieta.
Oh no.
I was gonna switch to shooting Khaljov.
Why
Basically
you
just
coming at me like that, bro?
the ones that were shooting at Khaljov and Zoey are switching so that they're actually shooting the ones who are shooting at them.
I for a moment thought like you said like Mira was switching to Khaljov. Like, what?
Like that's never happened before.
I've never shot at you
And then,
on
I think what was
purpose.
his name? I keep
Yeah,
wanting
me-
to call him Ajax, but it wasn't Ajax.
Abrax,
Abrax.
Abrax?
Abrax. Yeah.
Yep.
That's his new nickname for me, Ajax.
Okay, so everyone
shit.
roll your blaster.
Sorry, I'm taking meds. Hold on.
I can roll
Okay.
normal now, right?
Just popping pills.
What?
I can roll normal now, right?
Yeah, because this is a new round.
Holy.
Wow, we.
Wow,
Oh,
look
Jesus.
at you.
Oh, rough.
Ugh.
Still better
You
than
didn't
6.
even hit. You don't even hit. Isn't it a 10?
I might still. I mean, I might still hit.
Isn't it 5 short range? Or is it 10 short range?
It's 10
It's 5 melee.
is short range.
5 is like melee or something.
Yeah.
That's a big.
5 is
oof.
point blank, yeah.
Oh.
Good job,
And,
Mr. Shooter.
yeah, and
You did it.
Yeah. So
I mean,
Who's
I could just
useless
run at it.
now? What up?
I could just run at him with my rifle and them all die before I get there.
Khaljov got 9.
He's gonna like run towards and slide downwards and
Jacen
be like,
got an 11. And we got 2 15s there. Okay.
But they're all going to be dead by the time
I
I
would
get
like to point out that I rolled my 15 on 4 dice.
Whoa. He did.
The shade today, dude.
He did.
Chaka.
"Take away
You know,
your
we're
broken
changing
That
from
didn't
mud.
miss.
We're changing from mud to jello.
I'm still gonna wear as much clothes as possible.
Chaka got a 16.
I also just have an umbrella for no reason.
For whatever reason.
Uh-huh.
Okay, storm.
Oh, like a rain poncho. A scarf. Another scarf.
And then a
Some
shawl just
bracelets.
because.
A what?
A shawl just because.
Yeah, shawl.
Oh, yeah.
A cowl over your whole head.
Uh-huh. A helmet. Like full on like baseball helmet face mask.
Okay.
I was thinking like a knight's helmet.
That too.
Okay, so we'll start
Both
with
of them.
Chaka, because he got a 16.
Oh wow.
And let's see here. Not much damage compared to their strength roll. Ooh, that's a really good strength roll.
Oof.
That one was our. Oh no, that's the one that wasn't wounded. So that one is
Yeah, it
now
wasn't.
wounded.
Nice.
Let's see. Then we have Mira and Zoey. You both just make your
Damage.
Hey!
Nice roll.
Oh, you both got 18s. Okay.
We both got 15s, we both got 18s.
Good job.
Coincidence?
If you now do both get the same damage. Oh, actually, it's damage. Never mind.
Yeah, that is damage. Yep, yep.
Good job!
I was gonna say, if there's another roll, expect the exact same things.
Dodge rolls.
Dodge, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the one Mira shot is mortally wounded.
Great.
I gotta go. I gotta go, guys. I'm killing people. I can't.
And the one Zoey shot is incapacitated.
Wow.
I'll trade you.
What?
11 from Jacen. Roll for damage.
Wow.
You know who doesn't get to roll for
Hey.
damage?
Hey!
Hey!
You guys all had 18.
You know who
Jeez.
doesn't get to roll for damage this round?
Do you want to compare
Wow,
how
if
many
only we
times
had
I haven't been
someone
able to roll
roll
damage
for
compared to you?
Okay, so that one is incapacitated.
I still think you hold the record, Kim, for the fastest back of tank entry after a fight.
I feel like you weren't there for that.
I actually was there.
Okay, and then Khaljov shoots and misses the stormtrooper, who shoots back and also misses.
Sounds
Great.
about right. Sounds about
This
right.
is your typical Star Wars movie, then.
All right, so there's only one of them up, right? Number 2?
Yep.
That
Or
was
no,
3.5.
number... Yeah, it was
Number
number
two,
2,
yeah.
This is number 2.
Who does number 2 work for?
I'm gonna shoot him again.
I mean, I
Are
feel
we
like
just
we
all
don't
gonna
all need
shoot
to
him?
shoot this guy.
Poor guy.
Actually,
Vendors.
Can Master Lucian just be like, put your weapon down and give up, surrender?
actually, what happens is R2E2 comes wheeling in and
Doing a
Shocks him.
wheelie. Coming
Skids
in
on
with
his-
in a wheelie.
Skids, turns, and shocks the guy.
no. Thing on top of R2E2 opens up, and a blaster rifle pops out, and he shoots the stormtrooper.
Oh god! Oh god!
Wait, that's the damage. I don't need to roll for actually hitting first.
What is his blaster skill?
1?
That's what I thought.
Nope, he upgraded it.
Oh, okay.
And got a blaster attachment.
Does he actually hit? Is R2E2 better than Khaljov?
Yes, he hit.
In my defense, R2 is like point blank range.
True.
And let's see here. Ooh. Okay, and yeah, he has been incapacitated.
Wow.
I'm gonna walk up and shoot that stormtrooper again.
No.
Nice job, R2.
No.
Stand right over him and just shoot him.
Oh, we should at least take their
Sleeping.
weapons out of the collection.
Oh god.
Yeah, you just take all of them.
I mean, you know, we all are like wearing robes and everything. We can easily hide them.
We just have an arsenal attached to us.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, let's drag their bodies over, hide them sort of, and then get the heck out.
How about we just leave? They know they're here. Like, I don't see what hiding them is gonna accomplish.
Alright,
Let's just
alright.
go.
I'm still taking all their guns though.
Okay. Jacen takes all their guns.
I'm gonna take all their credits.
Oh my god. Do they carry credits?
Actually, we got me and Reek gonna decide. Or Killjoy decided to strip them down, see what they all have.
You find amongst them they have 722 credits.
All
So,
right. You gonna
They didn't have any
50.
credits, guys. Sorry.
Roll your con.
R2 zaps you.
He takes the money.
You do owe him money.
You want like 1,000 credits or something. So
How much was it?
1,000.
700?
like- Yeah, 722.
Or to be like, yoink, mine now.
About 120 each. If you include Master Lucian.
And R2E2?
Oh wait, no, I forgot Chaka.
Oh, Chaka.
He doesn't need pocket money. I mean, assuming, does he have any pockets at all?
Well,
Well, we'll just call it like 100 credits each.
he's got a robe on. Probably got pockets. Plus 100 credit. That makes up for the 100 that I spent on the taxi a couple episodes ago.
I'll deposit 100 credits into R2's, I don't know,
Coin slot.
coin.
He's like a fucking arcade machine. You're just putting quarters in.
All right, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, let's peace
Yeah.
out.
Okay.
All right, we got to go to Dagobah, so let's get going.
Okay, are you just going to try sneaking out of the temple, or just making a run for it, or just casually sauntering?
They don't know what we look like. Well, the ones that do are pretty much dead, so
All right, let's
let's sneak out.
go. Yeah, sneak. Yeah.
Sneak.
Mm-hmm.
Sneak snack.
Everyone roll me a hide sneak. So we
Well.
have an 11.
Wow. We have 2 11s, actually.
11, 14, 11, 11, 9.
9. And,
We're the cool club. We're the 11s.
Wow.
Heck yeah, I get it.
23
We're the
for
cool club because we're
Chaka.
not 11.
23 for Chaka.
He has like 7B or whatever.
And a lot for Master Lucian.
Like 70. All right.
And, yeah. So, so yeah, you leave the Jedi Temple. You don't immediately notice anyone out there, and you start making your way back to the ship.
Making our way downtown.
Anybody who wants to
Alcohol.
do a perception check can do so.
Oh god, they've got the ship.
Ooh.
Hey.
9,
Wow, okay.
Hey, we're the
11,
11 club again.
7, 11.
We're the 11 club again.
We're the 7-Eleven now.
What in and out?
So when are we getting?
Fuck off. I hate you.
I know.
Just stop
Uh,
talking.
Master Lucian whispers we're being followed.
Well, shit. What do we do?
Probably want to not head towards ship.
Yeah, let's go into the museum. Let's go to the museum.
Oh yeah.
It's the opposite direction from your ship. So you're going to the
Wait,
museum?
Actually?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a good idea, right, guys?
Who's following us?
I don't know. How many people are following us?
It's gonna be so suspicious if we turn around and like walk back.
Yeah. Well, I'm just like talking forward to
Right,
Master
but, like,
Lucian. Like,
no.
how many are like who's following us basically?
I'm
Not
sure.
looking back and just like still walking forward.
No, but what I'm saying is, if we were to
Right,
go to the museum, we would
We
like
could
turn around.
like
and...
turn, yeah, right. But let's not do that. Let's like take a corner, go look like we're sightseeing, and then go another corner. Like around the block. Totally inconspicuous. How many people are following us? Who's following us? God.
Contingent of stormtroopers.
So good.
I think it's just one person. I don't think it's a stormtrooper or local police or anything like that, but possibly.
Do they seem like they want to do us harm?
Is there a disturbance in the force?
think they are. Whoever it is suspicious and is possibly hoping we're going to do something so that they can turn us in or something.
Oh,
So maybe we should just continue on with our ship and then leave.
yes. And if it's just one person and they confront us, deal with it, I suppose.
I'm quiet.
Not from me, at least.
You're good on my end, but
Well, it's what I would be like on stream.
right.
Um,
He's
Yeah,
definitely-
I'm just looking at Recon like licking his fingers.
It's so good. I mean, like salted cashews.
like, am I quiet right now? Or because I'm leaning back now, so I'm wondering if I lean forward, if I'm closer. Can turn my audio up a bit. Is that better? Kilo's kind of echoing.
Am I? I don't know.
I mean, that's probably just because of the you're using the laptop mic webcam thing.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
will
that-
be right back. 1 sec.
Okay. Am I better now, though? So I'm just worried where like my audio bar is right now is where like I used to have it, but then when I would go and like watch the stream back afterwards, I was way louder than everyone else. But I'm not sure if I've done something so that now everybody else is louder, and then as a result I'm just quieter in comparison. That's possible. I'll have to go back and watch the VOD sometime during the week if I have time. I'm good now. That's good to hear.
Am I good too, or am I still like all mumbly or muffly?
Okay. Now we're just waiting for Denieta to come back. So, how was everyone's week?
Mm-hmm.
Way too warm.
Not.
It was a long week at work.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I only really actually had like 24 hours at work this week, but it was not a great 24 hours. Today was bad. Today was an 8-hour shift, and 8-hour shifts on Saturdays are always bad.
Do they drag on and on and on?
No, they do go relatively quickly because of the fact that the reason they're bad is because it's ridiculously busy because so many people go shopping on Saturdays. And yeah. And so many customers have questions about stuff. Do you have any of this in? Do you have any of that in? Do you have any of this in? Do you have any of that in? So on and so forth.
Shh, she's back.
Wow, rude.
We weren't saying anything terrible about you.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
would never.
believe that at all.
Pretty disrespectful, but not terrible.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Wow.
So you're heading back to the ship.
That might just be the way my voice is.
You
I
sound
mean,
fine to me.
You sound fine here, yeah.
Yeah, sound fine to me. Or at least sound like you normally sound to me.
Yeah.
So,
So what are we doing?
so
Walking back to the ship.
Yep.
okay, you're heading back.
Making our way downtown.
Walking fast, single
This is
file.
fast.
Wow.
And we're homebound.
Okay.
Homeward bound.
Oh God.
Jeez.
So
About to shoot the whole city.
you make
You can just call me Chance.
Eric's trying really hard.
so you make
But
it
none
back.
of us are.
Or Eric.
He's just gonna
Okay.
mute all of us.
Okay, Eric, you may dialogue.
So you make it back to the ship, and I assume you're all just going aboard the ship.
Yes.
I'm gonna hang on the wing.
Okay. Jacen hangs on the wing while the rest of you go inside the ship.
I'm gonna hug the landing gear.
Okay. Khaljov hugs the landing gear.
We're taking off like this, right?
Zoey runs to the cockpit to take off while they're still doing this.
Yep.
Zoey, roll for piloting. And then
They were probably
I'm gonna need both of you to make strength rolls to hold on.
tell me I won't.
What would it be for holding your breath?
Right, in space.
That would be
So good.
Roll 16
Oh my god.
to find out when you die.
In all fairness, like the ship's no way, like with him still hanging on the leg, the thing would like can't lift off. Landing gear malfunction or
And then what is like the probability of someone surviving outside of a ship in hyperspace?
Okay, maybe
You
we
wouldn't.
could just like
Can you explain why?
he could, but you're too dumb to understand it.
He's just like physics. That's why.
yeah.
Science?
Oh, there we go.
yeah, B science.
Surviving in space would be survival without a spacesuit. That would be a survival rule.
Well,
And
isn't survival
40.
knowledge though?
What? Yeah, survival is
Yeah.
under knowledge. Yeah.
40 plus 2. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
2D plus 1
Great,
will
so
come
you
in
could be
handy.
the one hanging on to the ship.
Yeah.
No, I'm smart. I'm inside the ship. That's why my knowledge is so high.
Because
Okay.
one of the
Alright, great, let's get on the ship.
one of the mishaps that can happen with hyperspace is collision, heavy damage sustained, and with that, there's like the ship is hulled and air begins to escape immediately. All characters must make survival skill rolls to get into spacesuits in time. Anyone who fails. Oh no! Wait, never mind. Anyone who falls unconscious from lack of air. So actually, no, that's not even for surviving space. That's just for like getting to spacesuit in time. If you're just hanging on to the outside, you'd probably just fall unconscious.
Yeah, you're just dead.
Okay, yeah. I'll jump off the wing. Just get inside.
Okay.
I'll follow.
Okay, so you get inside the
Oh.
ship. What?
It's so boring.
Oh yeah.
I hit the button to close the door.
If someone is a robot, they don't need to breathe. Yeah, then they'd be fine on the hull of a ship.
They'd probably just have to roll to hold on.
Yeah,
Something.
unless they have like some kind of like
magnetic thing.
thing or something.
Alright, cool, let's take off.
Okay,
Zoe is done with this shit.
roll for piloting.
So is this person that's following us just gone now? Are we good? What's happening? Uh-oh.
Are you asking Master Lucian, or are you gonna like look yourself?
Yeah.
Or
Well, I'm gonna look out, but I'm also going to ask, do we see who's following us? Is there
Look
something
at
going
roll 20 first.
No, don't.
Yeah, I looked.
Not important. Fine.
We're not talking about flying right this second. We're busy, and then we'll
We
fly.
can't take off.
so as Zoe starts taking off, and it's a bit bumpy. Mira's looking outside to see if she can see who's following. Roll me a perception.
You see her face scrunched up against the window.
Yep. It's like,
And 8. You look and you like you see some people out there, whatever, but you're not sure who was actually the one that was like following you and who's just out
right.
walking
So
for
when
whatever.
I ask Master Lucian if they're still around and if they're a threat, what's he say?
He says that he doesn't think whoever it is should be a threat.
Okay.
Now that we've taken off.
All right.
They're just hanging on to the back of the ship right now.
And then
Like Master Lucian's like, "Yep, not a threat. Let's get into space."
and the takeoff is a bit of a rough takeoff. Bit of turbulence. People getting kind of a bit like shaken up as takeoff. Khaljov, for some reason, has a really big smile on his face.
I mean,
I'm sure it happens to the best of us.
Don't be rude to Zoe. She's precious. She can handle it.
You got this, Zoe.
Thanks.
So you get up into space, and yeah.
All right. Are we going towards Dagobah? Or yeah? Are we doing that? Anybody?
Sure.
Master Lucian, do you know where Dagobah is?
I got the coordinates for it. We'll need to plot a plot an astrogation.
Okay. I have
do that.
40 plus 1.
I'll do the astrogation.
What do you have?
What?
You'll see.
He's gonna come out with like a 70.
Can I have the coordinates, Master Lucian, so that I can plot?
He gives you the coordinates.
Yeah, he was doing that on purpose, Yoshi. Talking about the bumpy ride.
And
What? We didn't decide how long we were gonna take, so it doesn't count. Let's go.
yeah. You do need to figure that out. Because that's actually one.
We'll take like 3 months to get there, please.
Oh, you're good.
Okay, because that's actually one that's even in the book.
It's in the book?
Oh, wait, that's...
In the book.
Oh, no, never mind.
No, it's not in the book.
Dagobah is. Coruscant, for some reason, isn't.
Is it under Imperial capital?
No. Okay, let's see here. Let me just compare it to some of the other ones that are in there. Okay. So it'll be a standard journey would be 25 days.
Oh.
What?
That's a lot of days.
What? Did you say 25?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
3.5
like almost
weeks.
a month.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a long time. All right. So
What's the
and
difficulty?
what's the difficulty on that yet?
Well, that's the standard journey, so that'll be a difficulty of 15.
Wow. So we could add
do that.
more days, just make it a full month.
Okay, wait. Does
We really only
Master
need
Lucian know
21.
all?
Yeah,
I was gonna say, we really only need 21 since you guys can take a week at a time to train each other.
Right, but I'm saying like we could add time to make it easier.
Yeah, I mean,
lesser difficulty. Does Master Lucian have anything in astrogation?
I feel like he can do 15.
I'm
Jose?
pretty sure I can do 15.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
you
really-
didn't.
Man, right, but I mean,
Yeah, but
my
that was a
hand,
warm-up
my
roll.
hand
It's
slipped
fine.
when I pressed the enter key. It was really awkward. It was really awkward.
I think he can do 15.
All right.
Thank you.
Let's
Thank you.
do it then.
Do you want to do
25
15 or do you
days.
guys want to do 28 days so you guys can do 4 weeks of whatever?
Is that can we do that like back and forth training that way?
Yeah, you have one person does 1 week, the next week someone else does it, the
I'm
week after
asking
that
Eric.
somebody else does. Well, he said this to you like for like the last 3 months the same answer. I memorized his answer already.
It's a week of
Wow.
intensive training.
One person can be the master, one person can be the student
Right,
per
yes.
week.
See, I didn't know
Well-
if it was per hour week or in game week.
In
Well,
game.
Well, no, because for
We did it once.
We did that 15-day trip and you guys Joey did 1 week and then you did the next week.
No,
You must say Zoey.
we
Yeah,
didn't.
sorry. Yes, you did.
All right, Eric, if I could get an answer from Eric.
Wow.
Eric's like, Jose doesn't know what he's talking about. Anyway, so you guys can do.
So right now, what is it? The current case. Jacen is training Mira.
Yeah, but we're caught up. We can't train each other anymore.
Mhm.
Yeah, pretty much.
So then you want to be like training under
Master
Master
Lucian.
Lucian.
Like the good old days.
Get some alter
Wow.
skills. If
Yeah.
he has those.
Well, yes, he's a master.
Yeah, so if you can each do like the week of intensive training under him to get the altar at 1D there.
And if we have 4 weeks worth of travel, does that mean we can each have 2 weeks of training?
Would it really matter though? Because like it's not like we can invest our points right now.
I can. I have 18 points right now. Plus whatever
See,
we get tonight.
The week of intensive training is the in-game week of intensive training is just for you getting the new force skill. The others after that. So what I'm going to say is you can each do like the week of intensive training, but then whoever's doing it second will be the one that'll actually be able to like invest points in upgrading
I have the points.
skills.
I have the points. I'm doing it.
Okay. So Jacen will do the first week, and you'll get Alter at 1D, and then switch to Denieta training or Mira training. Get the 1D and Alter, and then you can upgrade any of your force skills.
For the other weeks.
Then that's the normal cost instead of the double cost as is normally the case.
Right. So, what does Master Lucian have in Alter? I'm guessing not, or more than I have points to put towards it.
You have 18 points to put towards stuff.
Yeah, plus whatever we get tonight.
Let's see here. Because I don't exactly want to say exactly what he has.
No, I get it. It's fine.
I don't even want to do this. I know what he had. But yeah,
Just limit cap it.
what is your, because your highest force is control, right?
Yeah, at 3.
A 3. If you put all of your skill points into control, you'd be fine. Like you can put all your your skill points into any of them, and you won't reach his.
I was just trying to make sure. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do all of them in Alter. It's fine.
But
All right. So Joey's getting 1, and then I'm getting 1 plus whatever I put skill points.
But first, we need to do the jump to hyper.
Right.
space.
Okay. So we're
So
back.
are we doing 28 days or
Yes.
do you want to do 20? Well, this doesn't matter. 28 days.
28 days, and the difficulty is 12.
15. So that'd be 12. Yeah.
That's still more than what I got in my last
I know, but we're hoping.
roll.
It's fine.
I used a force point to.
Here comes the 10.
Could make it even 30 to 8. Oh.
Wow!
12.
Wow!
Ditto.
Was it Zoe? Is it said again? She believed in 15?
Listen, I said he could do 15, and
I
I'm
mean,
not.
I
You
wasn't
could
really
do
shooting for 15 because I knew we only
Yeah.
needed 12. So
Exactly.
Yeah, and 15 was mathematically possible.
Yes.
Yeah, that was my point. He
Exactly.
I just wasn't shooting for 15, so I didn't get 15. I was like,
Yeah,
I don't need 15.
If we had
Right,
chosen 15, he probably would have gotten it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could have willed
roll
myself to get
roll
15.
one more just so we can see.
No,
Just roll it one more time. Yeah.
there. See?
See?
Look at that!
An 18.
Yeah, you just gotta will it. You gotta will it.
Third tries the charm.
Okay,
No, the second time was the charm.
if you shoot a Willet, see if you can roll an 18 with 3D.
Oh.
Ooh.
If you get it, it'll give you a
No,
it'll give you a
But
bonus
now
perk.
it's just for fun now, so I know it's not really needed. So
Eric, give him a bet if he gets it.
No. Alright.
I just knew it
That's
wasn't
my
needed.
astrogation. 2D.
Okay, so yeah, you jump to hyperspace, and this is where we will actually call it. I know we're ending a bit early, but I still need to do the Animal Crossing stream yet tonight, and then
It's late
tomorrow.
already for you too.
It's what?
It's late for you now too. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
and I'm doing
Like what? 8:30.
it's
9:30.
9:30.
9:30. Jeez.
So I'm doing some Animal Crossing yet on stream tonight, and then tomorrow I'm doing Animal Crossing stream at 6 a.m. So we're gonna
Ooh,
call the Star
gross.
Wars stream here
Oh,
now.
Shit.
Ooh.
I just want to point out that was my astrogation, and I rolled extremely well.
You did.
I did.
I closed
Yes.
roll 20. What did you roll?
20.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna go on a break in just a bit, and then I'll come back in like 10 minutes or so with Animal Crossing. Do any of you want to share anything before?
I'm probably
we
going to
kinda-
get some in and out right now.
Dude, same!
Nice.
God damn it!
I've never had In and Out.
Same.
You're
Fucking
missing out, dude.
But now I want
come
five
to
guys.
California. I will buy you In and Out.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking come to California again.
Yeah. I will eventually again.
When you do, I will buy you In and Out.
Okay, thanks.
As long as it's Southern California. I'm not gonna go to Northern California to buy you.
Well, I mean,
If
Maybe
you come to
San
Northern
Jose.
California, I'll buy you in and out.
every time I have been to California, it was San Diego
In San Diego for Comic Con,
Oh.
right?
for Comic Con. I kind of wanted to go to TwitchCon this year, which is in San Diego, but
San
I
Diego,
can't.
yeah.
That was also part of why I was like, this would have been the perfect year for me to go to TwitchCon because I already know the area somewhat and such. But it's like, no, I can't afford to go to TwitchCon. Maybe next year, but it'll still probably be in California, but probably elsewhere.
Yeah, it's
'Cause-
always going to be in California, which is bullshit. But
But they
Whoa,
had done this is
whoa.
the second time they've done San Diego though, right?
yeah, they had it in Long Beach in 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People were not happy about that.
It was terrible. I went.
Yeah.
It was a great event, but the venue was way too
Mm.
small.
So maybe they will stick with San Diego for TwitchCon if.
I don't get why they just don't do the LA Convention Center.
Yeah, it was at the Long Beach Convention Center, and
Yeah,
it was.
Long Beach is tiny compared to
small.
LA.
hmm There was like 13,000 people that went that year, and it was not meant for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
Anyway,
next
Everybody was in single file lines.
next week's Star Wars RPG will be at the preferred time of 4 p.m. Central Daylight Time because I'm luckily not working next Saturday. Will the four of you be able to be there for that, or
Probably.
probably?
Well, since my
Um,
since my Saturdays are completely free from now on.
Okay.
yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Theo might even be here too, right?
Yes,
Mr.
he said
Mr. Luke.
he thinks he'll be here for most of August.
Nice.
Excellent.
So yeah, he should be back then.
What a coincidence. So will
Um,
I.
Yeah, and there's other players that maybe will be able to come back eventually.
Ooh, will
Hopefully,
Jake be around?
we're always hoping.
Baby, come back.
Because Jake was actually the first person who actually like asked me instead of like me asking. Because most players are from me asking. Jake was one of the.
Whoa.
I said most.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. And Jake was
I mean,
Jake actually even asked me before I even did the first one, but like it was like shortly before he's because when I had been like promoting and such or whatever, he was saying, "Hey, you ever have like an opening or whatever?" So that he was right there in the second one along with Denieta.
Technically, I'll put this out there. I asked Denieta when she first told me that you guys are putting together a Star Wars stream. I was like, that would be so fun to join. And she probably didn't mention it to you ever.
What?
So
Are you
technically,
you
I
didn't
would
say
have been
that?
there from the very first
I
episode.
said
But
that I had somebody that was interested and told you to get in contact with Eric. Excuse you.
Well,
that was like after the fact. That was like 2 weeks after you guys were playing and everything. You're like, just let Eric know, and maybe he'll be able to let you.
Whatever, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're here
I'm
now,
just
and we
saying.
can't get rid of you for some reason. So
That's true.
just doesn't kill him.
So yeah.
You know we want to
So
get the dark side point.
gonna go on break now. Be back in about 10 minutes with Animal Crossing. And yeah, thanks everyone for coming out. It's been a blast.
thank you, Eric. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Okay, I am back.